Hello everyone. So I am Dr. Rajesh Mishra, practicing as senior glaucoma consultant at Advanced Eye Hospital, a unit of Agarwal Eye Hospital, Navi Mumbai. So glaucoma World Glaucoma Week is running. It is from March 7 to 13th of March. So I'll just brief about glaucoma, basic concepts about glaucoma and all. So glaucoma, as we know, is the silent thief of sight. So, what is glaucoma? Glaucoma is the name given to a group of related eye diseases where the optic nerve is being damaged. Found at the back of the eyeball, the optic nerve is very important. It carries all the signals from your eyes to your brain. The optic nerve connects the eye to the brain and carries the signals that our eye sees. So, our eye works like camera. When you take a photograph from camera, you connect to the computer to download pictures through cable. But if cable is cut, then the image will not get downloaded. In glaucoma, two similar things happen. Due to increased eye pressure, the optic nerve is damaged and the image gets blacked out. So, what is eye pressure or IOP? Similar to the air pressure in a car or cycle tire, in eyes also, the right amount of internal pressure is essential for safety and performance. Normal intraocular pressure average between 12 to 22 millimeter of mercury. If eye pressure is more than 22, then it is at greater risk. So a little bit of eye pressure is essential for good eye health. Without any pressure, the eye would collapse like a tire with a puncture. That's why the eye has a pump that produces a very small amount of fluid which circulates from behind the iris, the colored part of eye, to the drainage channels in front of it. So too much fluid stays in the eye, increases the eye pressure, and this high eye pressure damages the optic nerve. So how is eye pressure builds up? Aqueous humor is the fluid which fills the front half of the eye. Behind the backside of half is filled with vitreous fluid. This is similar to how a sink works. The faucet lets in the aqueous humor and drain removes it. This allows consistent eye pressure, keeping the shape of the eyeball perfect and your vision normal. But in glaucoma, the faucet let in too much of aqueous humor or fluid, or the drain becomes clogged, which builds up the intraocular eye pressure. So, how eye pressure rise damages the optic nerve? Since the eye is in a bony socket, inside the skull there is only that much space for eye to expand or bulge. The only outlet is at the back where the optic nerve and retinal vein exit and the retinal artery enters. Hence, all the pressure is put at that point, the optic nerve head point. Hence, the damage occurs at that point. So, what is the cause of glaucoma? There is a small area at the front of eye called the anterior chamber, which is filled with a clear fluid called the aqueous humor. This fluid has a dynamic flow. It is produced and drained continuously, maintaining volume and pressure in the eye stable. But if this fluid is unable to drain, it adds pressure to the optic nerve and ultimately causes damage to the optic nerve. Typically, it is painless and gradual in nature. So, what are the symptoms of glaucoma? Generally, there are no symptoms related to glaucoma. The open angle group of glaucoma is usually symptomless. In certain cases, like angle closure glaucoma, increased intraocular pressure include the following, like blurred vision, severe eye pain, headache, rainbow colored halos around light, nausea, vomiting, colored rings around the light, or eye redness. So glaucoma progression typically in early stages, glaucoma has no symptoms and vision remains normal. The optic nerve becomes more damaged, then blank spots in field of vision begins to show up. In later stage, you won't find these blank spots in your everyday activities until the optic nerve gets seriously damaged and those black spots get big. In late stage, as fibers of the optic nerve die, it results in blindness. There are different types of glaucoma. In primary open glaucoma, this primary open angle glaucoma, in this case, the angle between iris and the cornea, the transparent part of eye, is open and there is no block to drain the fluid. Angles are open completely. The eye's drainage becomes less effective over time and slowly raises the pressure inside the eye, which can damage the optic nerve. The optic nerve becomes sensitive to even normal eye pressure in some patients and is at risk of damage. Treatment is required to avoid any more loss of vision. Whereas in closed angle glaucoma, many eyes are shaped too close to drainage angle with the iris. Often tiny and far-sighted eyes, the iris can be drawn into the drainage angle and it becomes completely blocked. The fluid cannot leave the eye. The pressure inside the eye is increasingly rising up and causing a serious closed angle attack. So how is glaucoma diagnosed? Regular glaucoma checkups include two routine eye tests, tonometry and ophthalmoscopy. However, to be safe and accurate, 5 factors should be checked before making a confirmed glaucoma diagnosis. The inner eye pressure is checked by tonometry. Usually we do by applanation tonometry. The shape and color of optic nerve is checked by ophthalmoscopy. Usually we dilate eye for complete eye checkup. The complete field of vision is checked by perimetry test. It is also known as visual field test. The angle in the eye where the iris meets the cornea is checked by gonioscopy and thickness of cornea is checked by pachymetry. So why are there are so many diagnostic tests? Diagnosing glaucoma is not always easy and careful evaluation of the optic nerve continues to be essential to diagnose for diagnosis and treatment. The most important concern is protecting your sight. Doctor look at many factors before making decisions about your treatment because the treatment is for lifelong. So how is glaucoma treated? Glaucoma damage is permanent. We know like it cannot be reversed, but the medicine and surgery help to stop further damage. To treat glaucoma, your glaucoma specialist may use one or more of the following treatments. Like medications, glaucoma is usually controlled with eye drops taken daily, used every day. These eye drops lower eye pressure. There are a few laser surgeries available. Laser treatment may be recommended for different types of glaucoma. Laser surgery can slightly increase the outflow of fluid and stop fluid blockage. And there are surgeries. Surgery is recommended if your ophthalmologist feels it is necessary to prevent further damage to the optic nerve. It creates a new drainage channel for the aqueous humor to leave the eye. So question is, who are at the risk of glaucoma? So people age of 40 years or above, or who are having high blood pressure or diabetes, who are having high eye pressure, patients who are on steroids for long duration, or if patient is having family history of glaucoma, or if patient is having history of eye injury, high myopic patients, or some patients who are having thinning of the optic nerve, or some patients who are having thin central cornea. These are all at high risk of glaucoma. So glaucoma in a nutshell, to summarize, glaucoma is a disease where some patients could have high eye pressure, as in some cases have what we consider normal eye pressure. Due to high eye pressure, there is a damage to the optic nerve, and this optic nerve damage leads to the visual field loss. So what you need to do if you are over 40 years of age, myopic, have been using a steroid over long term, or anyone in your family is suffering from glaucoma, then please get your eyes tested without fail every 6 months to 1 year. If you are a glaucoma patient, then use the medications that doctor has prescribed you regularly without fail, because the treatment is for lifelong. You should periodically get a eye checkup done every 6 months or as per the doctor's advice. You should always take your family members for checkup, as glaucoma is hereditary. So vision loss cannot be regained, but further loss can be stopped by appropriate treatment. So to summarize, timely diagnosis and appropriate treatment are keys to glaucoma prevention. Thank you.